Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Di, and this is my second video of the year. Can't believe it. 2 in 2 days. This is my blue journal. I haven't put a name to her yet, but perhaps as we go through, we might be able to do that. It is a hardcover book, and luckily I found one with a spine. Well, I don't have to. I would like to make my spines, but this is 1 3/4 inches. And it's about a bit over 5 by a bit over 8, so 5 by 8 with that inch spine, which is great. I've managed to put 3 signatures in here, but what a gator mouth, which is why I'm holding it, so that you get a really good look at the cover. So this image, most of the papers used, I'll list them all in the description box, but predominantly they're from Uniquely Ella digital on Etsy, and Winter Blues is what she's called it. And even though I'm in high summer here in Australia, I just wanted to do a blue journal because blue is just so amazing. So I chose this particular image out of the kit. I blew it up a little bit, and I've embossed there. There's some beautiful fuzzy cardboard or fluffy cardboard behind that. We've got some nice silver, blue and silver. I mean, that's a match made in heaven, isn't it? Some silver book corners, and here is just a little cluster I've stitched together with lace and netting and a nice little silk rose and some more embossing in that corner. So very, very simple. The book itself was one of those very high plasticky covers, and so I sanded the cover down when I'd gutted the pages, and used gesso and just some very thin white gesso, and left that to dry. And then of course I was able to adhere the papers. I used matte medium on to adhere the papers down, and it just gives a lovely finish. I've used my crocodile to put 2 holes in, and my usual trick of using, I'll just find a little piece to show you, tatting. Just some little bits of tatting, which I snip out the little holes, and they make really beautiful little reinforcements on the holes, which you've probably seen before if you've watched my flip throughs of previous journals I've made. And just some pretty blue seam binding there to close and tie in a ribbon. So 3 signatures, and it's a hidden spine, which is why you've got the lovely clean spine there. I like doing hidden spines. Okay, and this is not how she will be posted. I'm going to take out the bigger items. I just put everything in, stuffed every pocket so that I could show you. But for packaging and posting, most of those bigger items will be removed. Inside cover we have a doily, which I've lined onto thick card. I've stitched on some bling, some applique, and that was just a part, as you can see, obviously an old Harford little doily with beautiful old embroidery on it. Makes a lovely tuck spot there on the front cover. Here we have the first page of the first signature. It's got a lovely old piece of vintage doily on. It's just glued down. This little paper clip is a rusted paper clip that I've done, and it's actually glued in there, and I don't know why I did that. I was going to do something clever. But anyway, I've just put a bit of antique lace in that, and that is an image from the winter blue kit. It makes a nice little pocket. Lovely first page, I thought. These tags all throughout are from the Graphics Fairy, and I've just added some laces on the pockets, and all throughout I've used vintage papers. This is some nice ribbon, which is very silky and it's great to stick down. So top and bottom, and in that I've just placed a floating pocket that you can do anything you wish. The pages here are actually, they're not coffee dyed photo paper, they are a newspaper print paper, which is really nice. It's got a beautiful texture, good to write on. That's just a little homemade cluster with some lace and little bits of tatting and a pretty bling, and it's a pocket. Now these were I copied off I followed along with the tutorial from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah on how to do this lamination of a cabinet card to make it look like a cabinet card. So I'm quite pleased with those. Just some little quotes there, and that quote's from Ruby and Pearl Kit. And there's another one, and I forget now who that image is from, but again, I hope to put it all in the... That's another graphics fairy, and a bit of an applique just put on that, which was quite sufficient. And just another little... So a lot of textiles in here. That's a corner pocket made from an old doily, which is lovely. That's a pretty page from that Uniquely Ella winter kit, and that is a tuck spot journal card, and there's two more tags. That's some really old trim there on the pocket. I love coming across, I'm a journal writer myself, so I like lots of fold outs, and so this is very much a writer's journal, very much, as all my journals are. That's another folded page there. This is a pretty little envelope. I might have to get something to pop under that. Oh, that's a bit better. That might help my back a bit. So this is a envelope which was a printable, and I haven't glued it up because I thought it might make a beautiful writing space. And look, that's from the Winter Blues kit. It's so pretty, isn't it? I've just hung that over the page. But if you would like to use it as a envelope, you can glue it up, or you can just use it. I like to put vellum. I like to photocopy on vellum. I believe this is from the Graphics Fairy, this print, and I like to weight them with a nice book corner, which adds just a little bit of a weight to keep them flat. So that's a secret writing space there with that nice little vellum flip. More of that page, which I haven't done anything with. I haven't done anything with that either. I thought that was so pretty. Coffee dyed pages. Now I forget now who these were from, but I printed these tags out onto canvas, and so you get this beautiful texture, and I've just hinged it, and you can write on the back there. That's from the Graphics Fairy, that little image. That's a Ruby and Pearl, and I've used some faux sticky tape, which if you go back through my tutorials, you'll see how you quickly can do that. It's just so easy. And it just adds that something. Another one of those nice little cabinet cards, I want to call them. That's a nice little thing there, and that's the cover picture on the page. Now that's another one painted onto canvas. I've just put a little applique on there, left the back, and I've adorned the pocket there with another little applique. This is a pocket here, and I've included this is what we made with the envelope booklet. I've left the back side of that plain in case you'd like to decorate that yourself. But it's just a nice pretty little envelope there, and I stitched that bit of old lace into a rosette, added some pearls and a bit of ribbon. It's so pretty. So pretty. It looks lovely just there. That's an image from Ruby and Pearl, and I've added another tactile top and bottom there with some nice doily. A nice space for writing there. And that's just a nice little paper bag addition. It's got nothing in there, but I've just decided this is a homemade, I don't know what I call these out now actually, but I love doing them. They fold down so that you've got the writing space, and then that folds up. So you've got a pocket here. You can slip something in there and something in here. You can open this up and you've also got writing space. And you can actually, I haven't glued it down because I thought this could be a writing space or somewhere for you to tuck something secret, personal. And then I've just popped that together with a little Tim Holtz tiny little, whatever they are. It's the curse of the filming where you forget everything. That's another beautiful canvasy journal card and I've backed that with coffee paper and put another applique on there, a bit of stenciling and a bit of lace to jazz that up a bit. That's the middle of the second signature. And then we have, let's try and set that up a bit. Okay, so we've got some beautiful velvet there. That's so tactile, and a gorgeous little pin there with a journaling card. That is not backed, but that I thought I'd leave it because if you've got a white gel pen, you could journal on that. That's some nice vintage trim. I've left that. That's so pretty. And all these pages are almost double because they fold out. There's another part of, that's just another envelope in there that I've covered. And on this side I've done this lady in the frame, and she folds out to make a little booklet so that you could glue that in if you like, anywhere you like. I thought that was a nice little secret writing space. I love doing I like to put journals, like journal quotes when I'm journaling in these secret writing spaces. And that's just a nice big tag. And with a label there. Now we're into the last signature. And I think that's a Ruby and Pearl image, that one, as a journal card. I've used some Tim Holtz wallpaper strips there. Another one of those lovely journal cards there. Cabinet cards, rather. They were a good little thing. And just a nice image stuck onto the pocket there. Another card. That's just a lovely paper I've left alone. Here's another flip on vellum. And I printed this out from the Graphics Fairy, which is really sweet. It's a little, it's just beautiful. Henry Wadsworth Fellow. Henry Wadsworth, isn't it Longfellow? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow? Not quite sure on that. That can't be right. Anyway, that's an image that I've backed and used as a tuck. I haven't got anything in there simply because it's so big and so fat. Lots of journaling. This is a pocket which I've stuffed. Now this is the booklet I made with, I've got a tutorial for this. The envelope booklet tutorial. And it's got some pretty papers in the middle with just on a piece of elastic, so they're removable, and 2 pockets either side with a pretty little piece of blue tulle there, and another envelope in the back. So just pop that back in there, and I love the paper rosette with just a little bit of bling on there. Now this is from the kit, and I've made it like a belly band situation. I've painted gold on there with acrylic gold. It's actually open at the top and the bottom, and I've just put a bit of real ephemera in there, a page with Elizabeth II's 1970, came out of a law book. But I just love the insignia, and of course Queen Elizabeth is now passed, so I thought that's just nice to have. A bit of real ephemera. It's so hard to come by real ephemera. This is the middle of the signature, the last signature, and I've just put some nice ticking and some lace on the pockets there. 1 journal card there. This side doesn't have anything at the moment. And in here I've got, why I put that in plastic I don't know, but I've done a little booklet. I've coffee stained it. You see where the inks are on, but I like that effect myself. And then I've had a little paper clip there with a bit of chiffon and a little bit of bling, so that can go in the pocket like so, which actually I might take that out and put it back in the plastic in a moment. Oh, and that's another, I've just slipped a floating pocket in there in that belly band for you to place anywhere you might like. And this is another one of my homemade secret little things, and you can glue that together if you wish, but I like them, they're so good. I mean, 1, 2, 3 little cards would fit in there. And this journal will come with lots and lots of goodies. Here is a journal. Here's an envelope I did. Let's have a look. This image I think was from the Graphics Fairy. It's the old blue and white china plate, and that's a bird from the Graphics Fairy, and an old image underneath. And I like to put something on the flap, because then you've got a little bit of weight to hold it, and also it's pretty when it's over the page. So that's really pretty. And this flips out, so there's writing space there. And that's another canvasy tag with a pretty angel on, some Tim Holtz washi tape, wallpaper rather. And then I've just clipped with these tiny little Tim Holtz clips. I've just clipped in a piece of ribbon and some lace. And this one I've clipped on a nice little applique. And this pocket, that's a bit of wallpaper that I was given in Happy Mail from some lovely person. And this is a pocket made from a Christmas ribbon and a little bit of an old lace, and I've sewn some bling on it. So I've sewn that all together. So there you have the flip through of the blue journal. I'm going to call her, what shall I call her? I want to say Lady Genevieve. She's definitely a lady. You can tell, can't you? She's beautiful, whoever she is. Right, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. She will be for sale and listed in my Etsy store, and I don't think she'll be long before she's sold. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Oh, yes, before I go, this will be the envelope I've covered with all pretty papers, and I've got pieces of lace and ribbon and little offcuts and things that you might like to decorate with. So that will also come with the journal. Right, so thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed that little flip through, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. See ya. Please click and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. Thank you. And welcome to all the new subscribers. I'll see ya. Bye.